Hey guys, Darby here. Important day tomorrow, and that's where I thought probably doing this video update would be much more helpful along with the post, right? So PPI comes in the morning, and last time, if you remember, it came at around 0.9 as against to 0.2 or 0.3. Expected pretty hot, and that was kind of unexpected, and we got a knee-jerk reaction to the market on that day. And then NFP or overall job market has been not looking good. So inflation rising, jobs reducing. So we kind of need to see tomorrow if this is month-on-month increase or that was just one odd month, and it kind of comes back to the normal of point two or close by, right? I think that's what the forecast is. Now, whatever data comes on, comes like, more importantly, we want to see what the price action looks like, right? What happened on last Thursday? We had a very bullish close somewhere up here. If you see on Thursday, and the market was rising, I think overnight, and this was the NFP candle in the morning. What we got right around here, right? So it's a 4 hours chart. Let's go to 1 hour chart. So what we got was here at the morning 8:30 on Friday, right? So this is Pacific time. So around 5:30 Pacific time, right? So we got this candle. Jobs were way lower than expected, and what we got was inversion right there, right? And kind of kept sold off, sold off, sold off until in the middle of the day or a couple of hours after I said probably this is bottoming out at 6445, and then we are gonna see rally back into 6500, and that's what exactly happened for approximately last 2 days until the last few hours today, where we dipped once in the morning and then rallied back up again. Now, if you see, the setup is pretty similar to what we had here. Again, back up in the highs, data expected in the morning. Now, is this gonna be a same bull trap as it happened during NFP right here? Is it similar here, or is this breakout gonna, hold this time? Right. So let's go back to a little bit larger time frame here. Right. So if you see, it's very important that if this breakout has to continue, tomorrow's whatever the first candle that forms, at when the PPI comes, and after that when the market opens, right? So that 4 hour candle needs to stay up and above and hold this 6533 level, right? The breakout level. So it's okay if it chops a little, goes up, comes back down a little bit, but all in all, it needs to hold. It needs to hold if we are looking at this as a next impulse going on, right? So towards this three mark. So this is very important area to hold. In any case, if this shifts back and does the same thing again as it did here, that if it starts rejecting back here into the the range that it was trading, most importantly below 6500, right? Then we have a problem again. Problem with means that the sell may continue, and again 65 45 becomes the first point of interest. um After it breaks through the support of 6484, where it was holding for the last 2 days, 6445, 644414. This is where we wanted it to be to begin with, right? So now the count which I explained before, which was that okay, we have this one and two, probably this was one and two again, and now we are actually going to go up in the three, right? Which is the case where this does not come back below 6533. It goes up, it holds for the first few hours after the market open, and we do not have the rejection immediately, right? So then from the next day onwards we have CPI data as well. But in any of these data days, or BPI or CPI, we don't want this breakout to become a false breakout, right? So it needs to keep holding, and it market will keep going up, right? So that's one scenario, bullish scenario. So some of the recommendations that I've been making in this, they're mostly bullish. I haven't been bearish or I've been short off, though I've been expecting a dip in the market because I wanted to buy somewhere around here in this area, and I would have loved the dip into 6346 area. Right, that's what I've been saying for last couple of days and weeks, last couple of weeks, I guess. But we haven't, seen that much of a sell off, right? So now it breaks out. That's fair enough. We are long into many stocks. We added Nvidia and AMD as well in the last couple of days. So all good for them to continue and for the stocks and the overall market. Now, if this rejects, I was just giving it the thought that, if it rejects, I mean, this would be like one, two, three, fourth rejection here, and it's possible that this could become a little harsher one than a very small one, as in just 6414. It may come back all the way down to 6346, as well in the coming days. And the reason why I'm saying so is that probably instead of looking at this as a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and like this, I can also see that okay, probably May 4 was actually finished here. And what all I'm doing here is right now, sort of an ending diagonal. We have been making higher high, higher lows, and another higher high. Now this length of this leg is not that sharp as I would have wanted it to be. But again, I mean, if this sells off right from here, this is one way I can really look into it, right? So if this happens, then the sell off, if this was in some of the other fashion and ending diagonal, then probably I would see a test of 6346. Worst case scenario, 6286 is possible as well. That'll clear up a lot of mess that we have in here in the last month of August. I think started somewhere early August. Yeah, so August and September, all this chop will be removed if it comes down to all the way to 6286. Now that's a quite a bearish scenario. That is approximately 250 points, probably 4% on the index, let's say, right? So that can go on for a few days. You can have a first leg, clear it out, then bounce, and get another leg down, something like that. So that's a possibility, but it all depends on what we see tomorrow, right? So in this case, my five will kind of move where that got finished here. This is three. We got this fourth leg. This is my four. And now after that, my fifth leg can start, which can take me probably to 67, 6800 or so. So that's another way of looking at it. Now when you compare these models with the US 100 or tech, tech is a little different. We never had a new high since August, I believe, early August. That was on 13th of August. We made this last high. We haven't been able to breach it, so it's been a month almost. Simply, instead of looking that as any sort of a leading diagonal, this can simply be a flat, right? So you had an A leg down. You have been making a flat B up. You sweep the liquidity here, make a double top, and then you kind of sell off towards this four, right? Now, the difference is that if this is a flat, this is going to be a sharp impulse down being a C leg. So we'll have to kind of, of course, US 500 will not do that much of a bounce, which I shared. It could be something very small for a B bounce, and it also kind of sells off pretty quickly. Can that also be a flat where this B is kind of extending and extending? That's possible as well. Both can have a symmetry that way. Don't have a problem where we have this 3, 4, 5, and we have this A leg down, and this B is just you know because it doesn't make much sense. I can just simply call it as a B or an X wave when you have a C or a Y down, most likely a C down. Does it has to come all the way down to 6348? It'll be nice. It'll clean up all this mess that it has created, and will be a very nice long from there. Right. So a little bit of a challenge here, and that's why I've been avoiding to trade too much into SPX these days, since this, last failure here, because things have been not been very clear. They have been, kind of bouncing every other day, and what's happening is that, when you have a breakout, it kind of fails, right? So you have to be really careful and swinging positions there, right? If it comes down here all the way, it'll be a very nice long to swing for, for the next many weeks to come, like here, right? So it'll just keep going up and up and up and up, right? So these are the two scenarios I think makes a most sense. What happens tomorrow, we'll get to know. In case of QQQ again, we would want the rally to hold if this was a 1, 2, and a 3 going on. What other options could be, again, I mean, yeah, it all depends on the breakout, right? So at least, like I said, I want to see a breakout of 6533 and a hold, or it sells off and comes back to these areas, right? Whether it goes deeper or not, I'll figure it out at that point of time. What's going on, and share an update. But these are the two key things to kind of look into. Well, hope this helps. I was just doing some thinking over this, and kind of wanted to share what I see. All right, thank you guys. Hope this helps, and let's see what happens tomorrow. Thank you. Bye bye.